So is this thing? Or is it the day after the? So new moon was the 17th. So 1708. What am I thinking of? June 17th new moon. July 17th new moon. July 19th new moon. I have the clues in front of me. I just don't know how they stack up together. He sounds excited, wondering what he's planning. When she joined the cult, it's not anyone here. It's not a damn cultist. Data coming password must be something here. Is it days of the full moon? New moon? Let's try that. 19. But does it add up to a 6-digit? No, it doesn't even add up to a 6-digit number. What, 4, 17, 29, 31? Too short. What is it? 6-digit number. Nineteen, 17, 17, 16. Not that. Okay, let me try 19, 17, 16. Seventeen, 19. Am I just dumb? It has to be some of these dates. You said days before the new moon. What, 20? What 2018, 17? 2018, 17? Let me try that. 2017, 18? Oh, 17, oh, 8. Celebrate this month will change. This month, everything will change. So, 16, 17, 31? No. All right, give me a break. I'm gonna get up and think about this. I'll be right back. I gotta close my window. Somebody's smoking weed outside. Okay, we're back. And I have solved it because I was a dumbass.
And the doors are open.
I'm a little numb that's out of place, but you can solve these clues you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the grate inside a bright, cassie cage with pretty flowers blue. Excuse me. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. If you bring it back so I can get my wife, I'm supposed to go deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I'll hunt you instead. Damn. Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
Man's doing some damage. I want to say the stuff is lounge. There we go. You hear a page.
they're all so soft and sad.
Where's the safe space? Right there. Nice, another page. Violent outbursts resulting from onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible. Tools can be found that impede his aggression. Well, you cannot handle Saga Anderson. God damn it, you need more space. Question is, does a white folk look like he's gonna take up a whole entire row? Let's see. Ready to fight. Was that the only locked room in this place? Oh, manuscript page right there. Crossbow boat. Holy shit. That's not something you see every day. Also, I dropped an arrow. Thank you for the resupply.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Lost and found. Found a box of ammo from a hunting rifle in the cafeteria, Rose. I think you left some behind again. We should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it for me whenever you can. I bought the tea you said you like. Make your cup if you want. Ooh, he's sweet on her.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water. Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole. An opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood. Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his
Knees
phone.
weak.
Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Always to call the trees.
This must have been Tor's.
I might need this. Damn, not an empty locker.
Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go, Tor!
Cynthia Weaver. I would like to ask how the fuck she knows about this, but alright, well, come clean.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Probably both.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside? Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Thank you, Rose.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
Also, you need to get your head, like, seriously checked out. Like, 100% checked out. Who leaves? Oh, people.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox. The missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do. Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Let's add this to
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Let's find this record. First, I'm going to the third floor and see if there's anything up there that I can, Right, her room was open.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes.
Damn,
He
Marty.
who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
So what you're saying is Bloom is a bad cult member because he's opened his mouth way too many times. Yeah, I can see that. Boss rule about the secret cult. Don't talk about the secret cult.
Taglights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
Fucking. Okay. How do I get access to the basement? That's why they're not in the rooms. Okay, which way will lead me to the basement? This door leads outside. This one will lead to the basement.
I need something to cut this.
Gotta go around.
Well, now there's less monsters.
Okay, is any way to upgrade that rifle's aim? I'm sorry. I can only upgrade the accuracy. I need one more page to.
Shit.
Please stop doing that.
Power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
We will buy more fuses. Many more crappy old equipment blowing keeps blowing them. I have a bad feeling about this. Let me check.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
Sound of that.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter.
And he became taken.
It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Oh, some swim sheets are now locked away because someone Ati can't keep stealing them. Code in the laundry room. Also saying renowned filmmaker with style business artist community in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane and his partner Barbara Jagger, remember her, was the established knowledge community here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in his home country and nationally as well. Mr. Zane is well known and respected ultra filmmaker, a rising star already compared to likes of Stan Kubrick and Mark, I have no idea to say that. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature titled Tom the Poet. In the conversation with Zane, come across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked up for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel, the one we just saw in the dark place. There's a reporter who believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane dreams would suddenly make Bright Falls a household name if they become reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a frankly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to extend their consciousness and reaches a higher state of artistic saturation with the aid of magic mushrooms. Or the Bright Falls Records does not condone the use of illegal drugs. We hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. Yeah, people trying to kill the artists.
The power's off.
Oh, wait.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
An old lady giving me heebie-jeebies. $273. Whoa, if you see this. Whoa, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. VB.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
Feeling something's gonna pop out of that box.
There. Power's back on. Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Yo, Tonyo. But that ain't creepy. It was a confab that I needed.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
It was too late. She was underwater.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Damn. They just took the money and ran for it. It's cold. Y'all really need to stop doing that. I gotta pee and now I'm...
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears, to corrupt them.
Talk about Tom, but then call him a filmmaker. Tom didn't movies. He was a poet, a significant poet. I dug around and found film equipment. Plus, he also Tom. What's happening? This is right. I know it isn't.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own.
The Dark Presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor.
Boy, Give me a moment. We're going to continue this. I got to use the bathroom real quick. These first is getting to me. Okay. Back in the hot seat.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence?
Well, that didn't get taken away from her.
Power station.
The power station from the first game.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
Once we'll finish clearing a couple of the rooms, then we'll...
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Hey, it was the pool. This is the thing at the hotel room. No, I have the key fob for that. Hey, Ati. The rock music is the ancient language of the soul. Trash hotel rooms and room pools. The old gods of Asgard band member died. Pat Bob.
Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it. Where is Anger's remorse now?
Kitty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Oh snap! It switched worlds.
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location. A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here.
Water.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water thrust itself into her.
Please, no more. Hello?
Not good.
Die. No hiding in darkness. Come to the light and let the truth be revealed.